morning. So yesterday I ran around with my daughter on lead line for her pony, and this morning I woke up with a pretty sore left hip, and I'm just going to do a small video about how I would release that to make my day better. So some of the muscles that are involved for me would be the glutes, and I always get very tight through the ITB band and the TFL, tension fasciae lata. It's a small muscle, but it works on hip rotation. So basically, I'm going to come in, and for you to find it, what I like to do is actually place my hand on the back, and if you lay down, you can lift the leg up and see with your thumb and your finger which muscles are activating. So like I can feel like the front muscles are activating quite a lot. So if I rotate my foot down, I can switch off the TFL and make the glutes activate a little bit more. And they're actually quite weak for me. So interestingly enough, this glute is weak. So I'm going to roll through that TFL. So I basically place the ball in here. You can do this up against a wall. I'm going to come down and pop my whole weight onto it, which for some people will be too much. So I'll just do a quick demo of it down. So I place the ball in, and I use the top leg to kind of move me up and down. So it moves me up and down. And when I find a juicy point, as I like to call it, so a trigger point or a sore point, I will sit onto that point and gently rock from side to side. Now, some people will find this too much pressure, and you might not use a silicone ball. Some of you might use a tennis ball, but for me, I work with the silicone balls. That they just work for me. But obviously you've got to work into what works for your body. So here I am just rocking back and forth on the ball. I've got a really sore point there from running around. I'm not a runner. I was always, when I was younger, I was a sprinter, but I'm not really a long distance runner or anything like that. I like running, but probably 3Ks is my maximum limit. Much prefer doing yoga. So that's my cup of tea. So then you might roll into a different spot. Oh, that one's really quite strong. And yeah, so you roll like so. And then once you've rolled it out, you just pop the balls to the side. And I often come into pigeon. So I bring the knee towards the wrist, the foot past the center, slide the other leg back. And then I just sit, and I might rock my upper body left or right and really kind of work into this side of the hip and just actually let it sink in and take a few deep breaths. So this stretch is really, really good for the glutes, the piriformis, TFL. So it really kind of hits that target. It's like a pretty good one. And if you have issues with your knee, you can lie on your back and come into figure of four. So you put the ankle onto the other thigh, the other leg's bent, and you get the same. So you just want to try and relax into it. I can feel it myself holding here. And you actually want to soften a little bit. So you want to come into kind of a more yin style stretch, just to try and let that release into that hip. And you might stay here longer than me. I'm only going to stay here for a couple of seconds, and then I come back up, bring my foot in, slide the other one out, and just move it in and out a couple of times. I sometimes even take it to the side, take it back, and I can tell you that already feels so much better. So hopefully this little tip works for